We might be in for the most unusual presidential inauguration yet. Joe Biden will be taking office as the 46th President of the United States of America on January 20th. Here are 5 reasons why this might be the most out of the ordinary presidential inauguration. 1. President Trump says he won't attend the inauguration. This isn't the first time a president hasn't attended his successor's inauguration, but it's definitely still unusual. The last U.S. president not to attend his successor's inauguration was Richard Nixon, who resigned following the Watergate scandal and left Washington before Gerald Ford took the oath of office. The last president to miss a regularly scheduled inauguration following an election was Woodrow Wilson, who skipped Warren G. Harding's 1921 ceremony due to health concerns. Other presidents have skipped their successors' inaugurations over political grievance, but not in recent history. John Adams declined to attend the inauguration of Thomas Jefferson after the contested election of 1800. And Andrew Johnson, who like Trump was impeached by the House but escaped conviction by the Senate, didn't attend the ceremony for President Ulysses S. Grant. 2. Say goodbye to the traditional festivities. Due to the pandemic, this year, the Biden team is replacing the traditional inaugural balls that have been a fixture in Washington's social scene for centuries with at-home entertainment. Tom Hanks will be hosting the 90-minute special called Celebrating America. It will air on major broadcast networks and streaming services on Wednesday. Some famous faces will be performing, like Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Demi Lovato, Justin Timberlake, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Bon Jovi. We're also saying goodbye to the inaugural parade. Where there used to be an inaugural parade that stretched from the U.S. Capitol to the White House, now President-elect Joe Biden will receive a shortened military escort to the White House. The event will be featured on television called Virtual Parade Across America, featuring musical acts, marching bands, poetry, dance troupes, and essential workers. 3. Security will be extremely high. More than 25,000 law enforcement, military, and intelligence personnel will be present during the inauguration over fears that violent extremist groups are targeting the city after the deadly insurrection on January 6th. The threats range from armed insurgents to possible attempts to plant explosive devices. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also laid down some new rules. She will impose $5,000 to $10,000 fines for representatives who violate security screening rules. 4. There's a lot of things that will be shut down. Washington is shutting down 13 subway stations in the nation's capital, and 26 bus routes will be retoured. The federal aviation regulations are cracking down too. They said they will forego the usual warning given to violators that prohibit interference with airline flight crew and move directly to seek penalties.
Now, I want to be very clear about what this means. It means that if you disrupt a flight with threatening, intimidating, or violent behavior, you'll face a civil penalty from the FAA of up to $35,000 and possible imprisonment as well.
Airbnb is canceling all reservations during the week of the inauguration. So far, they've pulled around 5,500 DC bookings. Guests will be refunded in full, and the hosts will be reimbursed for the money they would have earned. Monuments will also be shut down. 5. Presidential letter. It is a tradition that started with Ronald Reagan, who wrote a personal note for George H.W. Bush before he left office. Ever since, the outgoing president has left a handwritten letter for the incoming president. In 1993, Bush wrote Clinton a note saying, "Your success now is our country's success. I am rooting hard for you." In 2016, Obama told Trump, "Regardless of the push and pull of daily politics, it is up to us to leave those instruments of our democracy at least as strong as we found them." The question is, whether President Trump will also leave a letter for Joe Biden this year.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.